Good morning and welcome to the Talk of the Town. My guest this morning is Dr. Harsha Aturupane, lead economist of the World Bank. Good morning and welcome to the show, Dr. Harsha.
Good morning, Sonali.
Dr. Harsha, one aspect of societal transformation lies in the development and promotion of a robust, holistic, inclusive and accessible education system. Speak to us about the role of the World Bank in enhancing the higher education paradigm in Sri Lanka.
So, Sonali, we have been financing the higher education sector from about 2002-2003, so around 20 years. And we have been focusing on first what we call the teaching role of universities, particularly teaching undergraduates and undergraduate education. And then we have broadened that to also include professional higher education courses through higher education institutions. And then over time, we have also moved on to supporting postgraduate education and research and innovation. So that's the journey in terms of transforming the paradigm of higher education.
A significant percentage of our population is living in survival mode. Their most urgent need is to put food on the table, get medication, pay the rent, find employment. Education reform seems like an idealistic, almost utopian conception. How must we overcome these urgent day-to-day problems to still prioritize education reform?
So, Sonali, there are two ways in which education can contribute to these challenges that you have raised. One is if you look at the way people emerge out of poverty and earn a sufficient income to put food on the table, purchase the medicines they need, and all the other necessities that human beings have, it is mainly through your jobs. And the best way to get a good job is through education.
Sure.
Secondly, if you think of the way education contributes, the kinds of products that we have from our industries, from our firms, from our farms and agricultural plantations, and also the services that we have, all of these benefit from knowledge, innovations and research, which enables a country to produce higher quality goods and services at a lower price. And that will also help the population if you get better quality products and cheaper.
How must we make education and higher education more accessible and more equitable to all the peoples?
So the way you could make education more accessible is by actually liberalizing education, so that you can encourage the government sector or the public sector to improve the quality of education and also promote research and innovation, but also allow non-governmental institutions, the private sector, especially the non-profit making private sector, to also enter the education space and provide more and better education services.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of the Talk of the Town. Dr. Harsha Aturupane, lead economist of the World Bank. Thank you, and it's back to the studio.
Thank you, Sonali.